The 2026 Ferrari SF90, not merely a car but an automotive hallucination sculpted from carbon, silicon, and dreams, emerges from Maranello's sacred vaults like a thunderclap wrapped in silk, transcending its predecessor not only in raw power but in philosophical audacity, marrying artificial intelligence with ancestral combustion in a way that makes lesser supercars feel like wind-up toys on asphalt. Its core, a reimagined 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, redesigned with hollow titanium pistons, plasma-coated cylinder walls, and quad-variable geometry turbos that spool using magnetic repulsion rather than exhaust gases, throbs with an angry 850 horsepower before the whisper-quiet tri-motor electric configuration even begins to contribute its additional 400 kilowatts, delivering a total system output of 1,420 horsepower and a torque curve flatter than the top of a Buddhist monk's head, channeled through a 9-speed lightning mesh dual-clutch gearbox that shifts with such telepathic immediacy it feels like the car finishes your sentences for you, translating driver intent into tire-ripping propulsion with all the lag of a synapse. It accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in a jaw-shattering 1.89 seconds, less time than it takes to blink aggressively, thanks in part to an entirely re-engineered launch control system that uses quantum mapping of traction coefficients across all four wheels every millisecond to maximize grip while simultaneously adjusting tire wall tension through electromagnetic sidewall stiffeners developed in collaboration with aerospace tech firms who originally designed them for Mars rovers. The exterior, a symphony of aerodynamics, boasts active bodywork elements that go beyond flaps and spoilers, with shape memory alloys embedded into the carbon fiber panels that morph the car's profile at high speeds to create optimal airflow channels based on real-time telemetry streamed directly from satellites, while the front splitter can grow by 13 centimeters under heavy braking, creating downforce so extreme the tires actually momentarily deform into the road surface like a hawk's talons clutching prey. The rear wing, now fully AI-controlled, changes not only angle but texture, developing micro-ridges at speeds above 300 km per hour to induce controlled turbulence that reduces drag and enhances rear stability in a way that makes conventional CFD look like finger painting. The battery pack, a masterpiece of nanostructured lithium silicon infused with graphene overlays, is cooled by a new bioorganic fluid developed from deep-sea bacteria proteins that resist thermal breakdown even at 600 degrees Celsius, allowing the SF90 to maintain peak power delivery lap after lap after lap without the dreaded heat soak that plagues lesser hybrid systems. Range in electric-only mode is a legitimate 100 kilometers, and the car can drive entirely silently through urban areas using a dual front E-axle propulsion system, making it arguably the most terrifyingly stealthy Ferrari in history, a predator in loafers, until the V8 kicks in like a door getting kicked open by an opera-singing lion. The interior, a space-age cathedral of obsessive design, features a fully wraparound OLED interface that bleeds across the dash and doors in a seamless sweep, offering 16K resolution driver displays, customizable UI themes including Nürburgring mode, which overlays real-time racing lines and G-force vectors in augmented reality on the windshield, and Heritage mode, which simulates classic Ferrari analog gauges and tachometers in beautifully rendered mechanical illusion. Seats are 3D printed from memory foam graphene composite, pre-scanned to the exact geometry of the owner's spine during the order process, embedded with temperature-sensitive adaptive bolsters that hug harder as lateral Gs increase, and even feature micro-massage units that respond to heart rate spikes during aggressive cornering or social media updates. Speaking of which, the car is 6G compatible, offering livestream integration from 4 body-mounted cameras with live telemetry overlays so your followers can watch your lap times, brake pressure, throttle inputs, and even hear your screams of joy or terror in Dolby Atmos from embedded cockpit mics. The AI co-pilot, named Enzo, speaks in a choice of voices including a deep Italian accent modeled after the original Ferrari founder, and provides driving advice, lap coaching, emotional support, and even philosophical musings when idle, such as pondering whether chasing lap times is the modern equivalent of ancient gladiatorial combat, or reminding you to breathe when your oxygen saturation dips during 2.5G cornering events. The braking system is absurdly over-engineered, featuring carbon rotors, yes, triple carbon layers fused at molecular levels, cooled by active aero fans and regenerative braking systems that recover so much energy they can fully recharge the hybrid battery from 0 to 100% in under 6 minutes of spirited driving, which in itself is a paradox of engineering because the more violently you drive, the more docile the battery becomes. Suspension is adaptive magnetorological with predictive terrain scanning up to 600 meters ahead via lidar and deep learning camera arrays, adjusting damping forces before the road even arrives, essentially flattening out potholes, curves, and even speed bumps as if they were merely visual glitches. And let's not forget the paint. Oh, the paint. A newly developed Ferrari-exclusive nanometric liquid crystal formulation that shifts color depending on ambient temperature, viewing angle, and driving mode, moving from a deep obsidian black in comfort to a raging crimson during full throttle track mode, and shimmering golden orange in electric stealth mode, as if the very soul of the car is visible on the surface. Pricing starts somewhere between, if you have to ask, and private jet territory, and allocation is stricter than royal bloodlines, with prospective buyers required to undergo not only financial vetting, but psychological assessments to ensure they can handle the sheer metaphysical weight of driving a machine this powerful, this intelligent, and this aware. And for those who qualify, they are granted access to the Ferrari SF90 companion app, which pairs with a biometric ring worn by the owner and syncs to the car's onboard AI, allowing for remote diagnostics, performance predictions based on driving style, and even meditation coaching to help drivers calm their minds before attempting 1,400 horsepower launches from dead stop at the Monaco tunnel exit. In essence, the 2026 Ferrari SF90 is no longer just a vehicle. It's a super-intelligent, shape-shifting, cyber-emotive, AI-infused, track-devouring deity in the form of a hypercar, designed not merely to transport you, but to awaken you, challenge you, seduce you, and, on occasion, terrify you in the most delightful and transcendent way possible.